These are my Beats Fit Pro, and just about 3 weeks ago, I was this close to never being able to see or use them again. But I wasn't, because of an AirTag, and here's the whole story. Alright, let me give you a bit of background information. So, prior to this story, I had a case on my Beats Fit Pro case to protect the case. And attached to that case was an AirTag and a lanyard. The lanyard's not important, but the AirTag is. Okay, now we can get into the story. So, the date is Thursday, July 20th, 2023, at around 4:45 p.m. So I had a job to go to in a senior community, and because I'm 14 years old, as you can imagine, I don't know how to drive. My mom and dad weren't home, but I still wanted to go to this job because, well, you know, money. So what did we decide to do? Book an Uber. Then about 7 minutes later, the Uvu driver comes, and I get in, I take my phone and my headphones with me, and we're off. Everything's going perfectly smooth until we get close to the community, because there are actually two entrances to the community. One is a residence entrance, and the other is a visitor's entrance. Google Maps automatically directs you to the residence entrance, and I'm not a resident. So I have to direct the Uvu driver to the correct entrance, get through security, and then go to the correct house. But we got to the house, everything was all perfectly great, and I head in to start working. Now, we fast forward 15 minutes to 5:15 p.m. My boss is talking to me over the phone about some topic that I have zero interest in, and then I see a notification, Rithik's Beats Fit Pro left behind. And my heart sinks. My soul leaves my entire body. I'm like, sorry, what did you say now, AirTag? Left behind? Where? And it only took me about 2 seconds to realize I left my headphones in the Uber. So then I have to go into, as Lizzo says in Barbie, panic! I'm scared! But okay, this isn't some random taxi. Uber is a massive corporation. I should be able to figure things out. So I go into the app, and I click Report Lost Item. And it's like, do you want to get in touch with your driver? Hell yes! So I try calling up the driver, no response. I try again, no response. I try again, no response. I try chatting with Uber support. They try to help me as much as they possibly could, so props to them. But if the driver doesn't pick up, what are they supposed to do? But this doesn't really matter at the moment. I have a job to complete. So I go through the rest of the 40 minutes I'm there, and I am just dreading being there at this point. I just want to go home so I can figure things out in peace. But eventually, I arrive back, so I'm like, okay, let's figure this out properly. And then I realize my AirTag has the location of these headphones. So I go onto the Find My app, and I check the location. It, of course, is like 30 minutes away. And now my brilliant mother, who is as concerned as I am, is like, okay, let's go chase this down. So we get in the car and we start driving for 30 minutes. We drove to the location that the AirTag said it was at, not there, because guess what? It's in an Uber. Ubers drive. Driving takes you places. And so we keep on doing this song and dance of trying to go through all different locations in the state, trying to search for this AirTag, and we get nowhere. And so I'm like, okay, the best we can do right now is give up. Don't try, just wait for a call from the driver, if he ever does decide to call. And that night, I went to bed feeling like an absolute potato. I wake up the next morning, Friday, July 21st. It's supposed to be an amazing, totally flippin' rad day, yeah! I head downstairs to start eating breakfast, and I've already kind of accepted my fate at this point. Like, what are the chances he's actually going to call if he didn't respond back the other day? But out of nowhere, my phone starts ringing, and I see a familiar name at the top above the phone number. That name was the name of the Uber driver. Or, no, Uvu driver. Sorry. So I pick up the phone. Hello? Oh yeah, I found some earphones and an AirTag in the back of my car. Keep in mind, the word AirTag sent me into physical pain. Like, what even is an AirTag? It was never referred to that. It's as bad as iWatch. But anyways, yup, that's me. Yeah, I was doing an airport run and then some other passengers found these in the back and gave it to me. And I searched up how to find the owner of it and yeah, then I called you. If you want to know how this works, when I realized that I lost the AirTag, I hopped into the Find My app, clicked on the AirTag, and turned on Lost Mode. And when I turn on Lost Mode and someone holds their phone up to the AirTag and clicks on the NFC link that goes to found.apple.com, it shows the phone number of the owner so that you can call it and report it back to them. Nice one. Okay, back to the phone call again. Yeah, that's great, that's great. So I figured, since my son goes into work at like 10:30 a.m., you could come later in the day and pick it up. Yes, that would be great. We'll come at like 12:30. Okay, bye. Of course, we actually got to know where he works, but that's besides the point. Okay, 12 o'clock, we head off. Okay, 12 o'clock, my mom and I head out. This is supposed to be like a 25-minute drive, and just to be sure, I checked the location of the AirTag again. It was nowhere near where the son works. He should have been at work like an hour and a half ago. Why is it still 20 minutes away? So I call the Uvu Java up. Nothing. I'm like, okay, great, he did it again. Then about 10 minutes later, thankfully, he calls again. Hey, yeah, I'm returning a missed call. Yeah, you said the AirTag was at his work, but as far as I can see, it's still driving and it's nowhere near his work. Oh yeah, they're still in my car. Okay, so is there any way we can come and pick it up from you? Yeah, we're about like 15 minutes away, so we'll start heading over now. Okay, sounds great. Bye. Okay, the story's coming to an end. We get to the location, and we get the headphones back. The end. Wow, such an amazing story. What a guy. So what's the whole point of the story? Well, first of all, don't be a dummy and leave your stuff in the Uber. But secondly, AirTags or any other tracker like Samsung Galaxy Tags can be a really good peace of mind tool and is great for if you know that you lose an item very frequently. For me, it's my headphones, and they turned out to be especially helpful in this situation. Like $140 for the headphones could have just gone to waste, plus $30 for the AirTags, so $170 in total. And if you buy a tracker like AirTags, you won't regret it. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. So thank you so much for listening to my story. Please like and subscribe, and also comment down below what you thought of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye! This looks so awful.